Hi everyone, welcome to StoryForge, an AI-powered interactive audio fiction presented to you by Team Athena. So, what problem we are trying to solve? So, the problem is the AI can generate a scene, it cannot remember a saga. What we all are building are AI agents that can generate ideas, stories, audios, videos, and some short form of content. But anything longer than a short video, a serialized drama, a branching narrative, something which breaks down, the AI forgets characters, relationship, and who knows what. By episode 5, the protagonist's dead sister is alive, the villain's motivation has changed twice, and the audience can tell it's an alien universe. The longer the story, the worse the consistency collapse. So, every agent swarm needs a persistent memory that we have here built. Right? So, what we have built here is a story graph and a council of AI agent swarms, which combines both the AI generation and also the problem that it faces is the persistent memory and the harness issue. The story graph handles the harness issue of remembering things, calculating the differences between different stories, trying to remember what different emotions at what point of time a character was feeling, right? So let me come to story graph first. So what is story graph? It is, you can imagine as Git for story worlds, a persistent version world state database that tracks every character, relationship, secret item, and location across every branch. Every story node is a full world snapshot. The commit branches like fork like Git. Users or agents can create alternate timelines from any point in history as well. Agents never hallucinate context. They query the graph for exactly what they need. Story node From story node we have our def engine which can tell you what are exactly the differences between two specific nodes in the story graph that you can then which is then fed into LLMs and our swarm of AI agent council, which can summarize it and then uh, give you the best possible next line of your story. Now, what's inside a story node? It consists all kind of data like what characters we have, what character state do they have, their names, if they're alive, location, status, goals, what kind of relationships and knowledge do they have, relationships and knowledge, and all kind of data that a story would need at that point of time. Right? The creator sees every timeline at once. We have an interactive HTML tree where the canon storyline is solid, the branches are dashed, and the roads not taken, which are the branches or nodes which can be explored, but were not chosen by the voting system or by the author, are shown as ghosted. Right? We can click on any node, its full world state snapshot is also shown, the character panel, how different it is from its parent. Uh, we can fork from any historical point. The AI council generate what if branches on demand. It is persisted to SQL DB with full diff history and exportable JSON, so we know that our context will never be lost. Now the heart of our application, the writer's room, the 9 agent council. It consists of the showrunner, the 5 parallel writers, a plot hole hunter, an audio simulator, engagement floor, uh, a polarization engine, a cliffhanger optimizer, a producer, and a campaign writer. So, so every every agent reads from the story graph, never from the raw LLM memory or directly only from the vector LLM, uh, from the vector RAG. So to answer the question on how all of these choices are generated, keeping into account that these choices are interesting enough wherever or whatever the users choose, we have a writer's room, a 9 agent council, which consists of editors, psychologists, and a simulated audience, which then gauges the different choices and then makes sure that any choice that was chosen will be interesting enough. We also have a plot hole hunter, which then references our state graph to make sure there is no plot holes, and also a cliffhanger optimizer, which makes sure the choices are as interesting as they could be.
Um, the point over here is that we have two separating engines. One is the engagement flow, which ensures that all of the choices are interesting enough, and the polarization engine that makes sure that the choices are different and opposing, to make sure that the users feel a 1v1 kind of a feel, wherein they have uh, an opposing choice, which then creates more reason to bet more coins to make sure that their story wins. So with all of this, we also have a dashboard which talks about what a particular story is being listened to where, and this is being directly shown to the user, which ensures that they feel an obligation of sorts to keep making sure that their choice wins and increases retention and users like that. We also have a so in case a user does not get what choice he wanted, he feels a loss of his coin. So we also have a road not taken kind of a system where the user can pay a small amount of coin to then uh, just figure out what if the road that he was or the choice that he had actually chosen would have come true. So we could also generate a story and then the users it could be satisfied. We also have beta version for a lobby system where rather than the nation choosing, it's just four friends sitting in a room and then having fun while the AI dictates a story, and then they contemplate and fight against each other on what the choice could be. We also have a chaos mode, which then has a sabotager and a hidden objective, which only he knows and has to make sure that is going to happen in the complete story. And this creates a gamified experience for the um, users. Now, this gives us a complete state of what Bharat in general likes and have detailed analytics, which can then be shared to different platforms and for recommendation and advertising systems as well. To summarize, we have built a persistent world state engine, an agent swarm that reads from it, and a system that guarantees the branch that you didn't pick was just as good, then made you pay to prove that you were right.